Hey y'all. So as you can imagine, obviously, the time has finally come. I am getting married soon. So I decided obviously we're gonna start a vlog because this is obviously a milestone in your life to get married. And after 2 long years of us being engaged, I finally am getting married. So because this is a courthouse wedding, for some dumb reason I thought that you literally could just walk into the place where we got our marriage license, say that we want to get married, pull an ID to verify that we're old enough and that we are the people that's on the marriage license. Because obviously you gotta get a marriage license before you can get the marriage certificate that says you're married. And no, apparently that's not the case. Well, so you have to have an officiant, and the officiant has to do your wedding. Now the wedding could take place outside the courthouse, luckily. And luckily, Arkansas does not require any witnesses, which, unlike Texas, so that's a plus to get married on Arkansas side. However, the officiant is pretty much required, from what it looked like, regardless of what state you're getting married in. So, about a week before the wedding, I'm over stressing and trying to find like wedding officiants. And so I am searching like who could be a wedding officiant. And so it came up like the judge, justice of the peace of your area. And so apparently the city that we live in apparently is big enough to where we have like at least 7 justices of the peace. So then I had to look who the justice of the peace in my specific areas, like where I live is at. So then I email him because his email was available online. And I'm like, I highly doubt he's gonna see his email. He actually sees the email. He replies back pretty quickly. He says he's flattered, but he can't like do it, which is understandable because again, it's last minute, and apparently he had other stuff to do. But he's like, hey, you get in contact with this judge, Judge Chris. He's done marriages. He can help you out. So I'm like, okay, cool. And he's like, but let me know how everything goes, like if you find an officiant, which I thought was very sweet of him because again, I didn't know this man. This man didn't know me, but he seemed like he genuinely cared. So of course he gives me the number and he says he's not going to answer. One of his 2 secretaries are going to answer. So just a heads up on that, which I really appreciated because I would have been a little confused if, you know. And so I called the number he gave me. One of the women did pick up. I don't know which one it was because again, I don't know these women. I don't really know the city like that. And one of his secretaries proceeded to tell me that Judge Chris does not marry people. I don't know if he doesn't have the authority because apparently not every judge can marry people, or he does. He just chooses not to because you can always, I guess, like not choose to marry people and just do regular judge shit. And so she's like, well, but luckily she was nice too. She was like, what I can do is I can give you the list. I can forward you to the county clerk and they can give you a list of people who do have the legal authority to and are willing to do marriage. So then I said, that would be great. So then she forwards me over to them. So then they proceed to tell me that the lady who's in charge of the list, because apparently they have a set person for this, because I guess that many people are calling the courthouse to see if there's an officiant available for their wedding day. She just happens to be out at lunch, even though around the time that I called, it was like 2, almost 3 in the afternoon. Which of course I'm not complaining, because I'm assuming, okay, a lunch break can't be any more than like 2 hours. Even though the courthouse closes at 4, so I'm kind of freaking out, but like not really. She says, can I have an email and a phone number for her to contact you when she comes back from lunch break? So I was like, yeah. And I gave her the email first and then the phone number. So then of course I'm waiting for this phone to like ring. 4 o'clock passes, the phone ain't ring. Our courthouse where I live at closes at 4. So I'm like, okay then, I guess she didn't come back. I could check the email that I left the woman and it turns out she actually did send a list of officiants. I was just waiting on the phone call, and I guess because I gave the email first, I guess that showed preference over the phone call. So then of course I have like 8 names, and our officiant was literally the first person on the list. And then apparently a nice thing about this thing is that, so it's the name of the person and their phone number, and then like half of them, so like a good 4 of them, is the price that they had said. So our officiant, she didn't charge at all. It just said donation. So she didn't accept money, but she was like, if you really feel that you need to give money, donate to this church because I'm a member of this church. So basically donate to this church on behalf of me. If you think that I really did that good of a job, essentially. And then the others, of course, they were like, nah, you gonna run us this money. They weren't charging that. I think like one was charging 25, 2 of them were charging 30, which is not bad because I've heard some people charge like 200, especially if you're doing this last minute during the summer, during a major holiday, which the middle of June 12th isn't like a national holiday people like take off for, but it is a holiday. So, and so yeah, it was really like whoever gets in contact with us back first. And Lisa got back in contact with us first, and I was like, yeah. So I was like, yeah. So we set the date. She was available. And then, of course, the guy that was below her, like second on the list, the $25 guy, Sean, I had him as a backup in case Lisa didn't show up. And so from what it looks like, Lisa is still going to be able to show up. Fingers crossed. And if Lisa doesn't show up, we got Sean as the backup. And if Sean doesn't show up, we're screwed because that courthouse closes at 4. And I have us set for like 1:30. Which, granted, I mean, you could always turn in the mayor's certificate, the mayor's license, like the next day, because we're getting married on a Wednesday, so I could turn it in like the next day and be fine. But Arkansas has a limit of 60 days, and I think we're already cutting it close by getting it 49 days before the wedding. And we could say, oh, we're gonna do it tomorrow, and we're gonna keep putting it off, and before eventually the 60 days are up, and then we gotta pay a $100 fine because we didn't get it replaced. It's a $100 fine if you don't pay it within the 60 days. And so, yeah, I don't want to deal with all that. And I don't know if that's business days or just days, period. So, boil it all together, just turn in the day of, so that way we can't say we never turned in. So we can be legally married. And so, yeah, I'll keep y'all updated on how everything goes. So, it is currently 5:40 a.m., wedding day. I actually was up till about 3, so literally about 2 hours ago, but I didn't vlog that because I pretty much was just watching the baby. And obviously he wasn't doing nothing for most of the time, so I didn't vlog it. So the vlog's gonna start here. I was just woken up again. I did feed and change him, fed him 2 ounces because it was about feeding time. So I guess I'll be cranky if I was hungry too. And so I'm gonna try to go back to sleep because I'm living off 2 hours of sleep right now. So hopefully I don't want to cussing anybody out today. We'll see how the day goes. Wish me luck. So anyway, it is 11:56. Just woke up an hour ago. Turns out I was able to get 2 more hours of sleep. Well, let's see. Well, wow. I guess when was the last vlog? At like 5 a.m. So was able to go back to sleep with the baby, and then woke up about 8. Ricky did say bring the baby down around like 8 a.m. But I guess I was too tired of doing that, so I went back to sleep, and me and the kid had another 2 hours of sleep. So I actually woke up about like 10:30. You know, I had to feed and change him. He had 3 ounces, and then I dropped him. I went downstairs, gave him to Ricky so I can get dressed, and we're supposed to be heading to the courthouse in about an hour. Luckily he's already dressed, and I already have my outfit out and everything. It's just a matter of I gotta go shower because of course, you know, your girl kind of stank a little bit. You can't be showing up smelling on your wedding day unless you smell good, obviously. And so yeah, we're gonna try to hurry it up. And I guess when I next check in, we'll be heading out.
Dear Lord, we just thank you for this opportunity today to come together and meet 2 other fellow Christians, Lord, and just talk about praying and being able to worship together. And I'm just thankful for the blessing that you've given a healthy baby, and you're willing to start off on the right foot, putting in their hearts and their lives and their son and your spirit and on your guidance. Thank you, Lord, for the precious gift of the marriage that you ordained and you gave to us, Lord. And we just praise your name for this day. Be with them as they go forward to being their married life today. And just ask that you bless them, Lord, bless them abundantly, Lord. We claim your promises. Expand their territory, expand with business, Lord, and just give them a home of truth and tranquility in Jesus' name. Amen. We are gathered here today, June the 12th, 2024, to unite Bala and Ricky in holy matrimony. And marriage is a divine institution. It's not to be entered into lightly or unadvisedly, but rather soberly, as I feel that you two are praying today.
Yeah.
And the close and intimate relationship will bring forth the most lasting of all obligations. And Ricky, you are under obligation to Bala to bestow upon your wife your protective care, to shield her from the difficult storms of life, to cling to her with unfailing fidelity, and spiritually with unending affection. And also to grow her happiness and peace and vigilance. This is a whole lot to ask of anybody.
Yes.
Do you feel comfortable with
I'm
these
very
obligations?
comfortable.
Okay. Now, Bala, you also have to be couple, okay?
We're simple.
You're under obligation to Ricky, to encourage him through times of poverty and prosperity. going to say their vows first? Who would like to go first?
I would like to go first.
I'm gonna go first. Oh, yeah.
I did not know, my bad. But I have it right here. Okay. From this day forward, I vow to love, honor, and cherish you unconditionally. I promise to be your rock, your confidant, and your biggest support. Together we'll create a lifetime of beautiful memories, facing any challenges hand in hand. You are my soulmate, my best friend, and my forever love. I am grateful every day to have you by my side, and I promise to always strive to be the best partner I can be. With all my heart, I take you as my wife, now and for all the days to come. I promise to love and support you in our precious new life together. As we welcome our baby boy into the world, I vow to be a devoted partner and father. To build a home filled with laughter, love, and kindness. Together we will nurture our family and cherish every moment of this incredible journey under the guise of the Lord. Pick what your favorite part is. Or speak from the heart.
Yeah.
What matters? You can just me later. Whatever you're most comfortable with.
Ricky, after 710 days of being your fiance, the day has come where I finally get to be your wife. Before meeting you, I remember wanting a fancy wedding, the bridesmaids, the bachelorette party, and other traditional parts of a wedding. But the longer I've been with you, I realized that I'm not marrying those people. I'm marrying you, and all that matters is that I have you. And with that, I promise to be the best wife I can be. I promise to give you a clothes to try on in tragedy, and even celebrate with you in times of happiness. I promise to be the woman that you somehow fell in love with self-tender. Most importantly, I promise to be the best mother to our son with you. I would have never believed that I would become a parent this young, or even have my wedding day 3 weeks after giving birth for a little miracle. But with a man like you, you've made me realize that I'm capable of a lot more than I thought, and I don't think I'll ever be able to thank you enough. As I stand before you today with our son, I already know that you're going to be the best father and husband. You two will always be in my heart and the best things to ever happen to me, and I wouldn't trade y'all for anything. I hope that you even understand a piece of how much you've changed my life, especially my protection and love. Had it not been for you, I probably would have became a cat lady. I know we're only 22 and 23, but I'm ready to spend the rest of our days together and hopefully be reunited in eternity. I love you, Ricky, and I'm ready to be your wife.
Yeah. Don't make me cry. It's not what we're supposed to do here.
Beautiful.
Go.
Okay. I got to wrap it up. Okay, this is blessed as his husband and heart to his wife. This man. And the two for the nobody else, no loud truck, no nothing. Just on the military this moment. Ricky, did you take this? Ricky, you're going to repeat after me.
Yeah.
I thus declare,
I thus declare,
in the presence of God and this witness,
in the presence of God and this witness,
that I take you to be my beloved wife,
that I take you to be my beloved wife,
and I will be a faithful husband
and I will be a faithful husband
until death do us part.
until death do us part.
Would you place the ring you have for her on your finger? But this woman continues on hold to be a multi-little wife and love, honor, and cherish her, protecting all others until death do you part.
Yes, I do.
And now, Jayla, I would like for you to repeat these same vows. Repeat after me. I thus declare that I God in the city, that I shall be to be my beloved husband, and I will be a faithful wife and possessive of birth. Yeah, just to make sure you get that.
It's hard. It's hard.
Oh, it is.
No, it's fine. Oh, you're not gonna hurt me.
Oh, you don't wear it on your left?
I don't. Either or, I'm ambidextrous.
Cool.
The only time I take it off is rolling.
Okay.
Only for safety.
As you hope for happiness in your married life, I charge you to be true to the vows you have spoken today. And now, as you subject to God and His witness, you have confirmed your love for each other by the exchanging of your rings and your vows. By the authority you've given me, by the great set of love you saw, and now pronounce your husband and wife, and let Jesus Christ be holy in your heart and your home. Jayla, you may kiss your husband. Da, 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 da. Keep kissing, please, because I picture when I da, 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 da. Gotcha.
Thank you.
Yay. And I got the statue in the back. Who's that old person standing back there?
Oh, I can Photoshop everything out. Yeah.
I'll go for a heavy little thing.
Thank you.
Let's sit down.
Yes.
You can get out of the hoodie. I'm guessing y'all didn't have your license.
Oh, of course.
Yes.
Now, of course, you gotta get a pen.
I got one.
No, I have a
you
pen
do?
if I
Okay.
have.
Yeah, I brought one.
I have one.
I got one.
Yes, but okay.
Here, you want me to hold that?
Yes,
for us?
I want to.
You get a pen now?
Thank you.
So it is currently 7:11 p.m. Back at home. The previous clip should be the actual ceremony, us getting married, and it should have ended off with obviously us kissing and legally becoming husband and wife. So then after that, we obviously turn in the marriage license pretty much right away. Then we get it back. We pretty much get it back along with like a black and white copy. Like 2 black and white copies signed by one of the county clerks. So that way turned in, because otherwise it's like $100 fine if we didn't turn in within 60 days. And I think we were already cutting it close, but like it being us getting married today, it would have been like 49 days since we got the marriage license. So if we could avoid paying the $100 fine, obviously we would have. So then after we turned that in, our officiant sent us photos of the wedding, because she took photos while we were doing the vows and stuff at the wedding. And then me and Ricky went to Olive Garden to go eat. Kind of like a little celebration that, you know, we're kind of married, because, you know, that's obviously a big deal in a relationship. Pretty much got the same thing that we do every single time, except the only thing different was I decided to add a little drink of watermelon sangria, to be specific, because, you know, I'm no longer pregnant. So for some reason I thought your girl, I guess, thought she could do that. So then after that we went to Walmart and went grocery shopping. Otherwise I would have been back at least, we would have been back easily a good 2.5 hours earlier. We just went to Olive Garden and went home. But we went to Walmart, go ahead and get groceries for the week, because even though he technically gets paid tomorrow and we're kind of like on the last 200 bucks, I decided to go ahead and use that 200 bucks to get paid. Go ahead while we up and out and you're off work and it's still early and there's not as many people out, because, you know, it's Wednesday, it's like the middle of the day, so there's not as many people out because people are either at work or at school. And so go ahead and get groceries now, that way, because I already know something's telling me you're going to get off late tomorrow, which is the day he's supposed to get paid, and I know you're not going to go out and get groceries right after you just got paid. You're probably want to go home, maybe get a bite to eat out because you know you just got paid, but you're not going to like be up and about after you just got off work. Yeah, so we went and got groceries. Came back actually about a good 40 minutes ago, but we were on the phone with his parents and my mom and my siblings, basically telling them that we're married and we're supposed to be going back down home for the weekend. My brothers don't know. His parents know. Supposed to be surprised, but we kind of just let them know. I guess that's the first time everybody will be seeing the baby, so that's interesting. So yeah, that's really all that happened. You know, officially a married woman now. So now I'm just laying in bed trying to recover because I've been up and about it since 10 p.m. Not 10 p.m. 10 a.m. Sorry. So yeah. So that's pretty much it for the vlog. And I guess at the end I'll attach some photos.